In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to take your personalized pictures and put them inside of text and shapes in Cricut Design Space. If you're new to this channel, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. And if you're interested in crafting and Cricut tutorials, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's jump onto the computer and get started. The first thing we're going to need to do is upload a photo to Cricut Design Space, or multiple photos, however many you want to use. So go to the left-hand side and click on upload, and we're going to click on upload image, and I'm just going to drag an image onto the screen here. And because this is a photo and I want it to be great quality, I'm going to click on complex and then press continue. And then press apply and continue. Now we want to save this as a print then cut image, so click on print then cut. And you can name your image if you want to. I'm just going to type canoe and then press upload. And then I'm going to select my picture of the canoe and click on add to canvas. And this picture is very large, so we're just going to go ahead and size this down a bit. And now our picture is ready to use. So let's say you wanted this picture to be in the shape of a heart. Let's stretch this out again. We're going to go over to the left-hand column and select shapes, select a heart, and then you can stretch this heart out however big you want it to be and place it over your photo. Now, it's really hard to see through the photo, so what we're going to do is go up to operation where it says basic cut, and we're going to change the operation to score. Now the shape of our heart has become transparent. You'll see the little dots all the way around our canoe, and you can see exactly where it's going to be placed. So we can move our heart around a bit. We can stretch out our heart to make it bigger or smaller. And once you're happy with where your heart is placed, we are going to select both layers, so our score heart layer and the image. And then we're just going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner and click on slice. And you'll notice we now have 3 layers. We have our heart, we have our slice layer, and we have our score line. So we can go ahead and remove our score line. We can delete that. We can also get rid of this background layer. We don't need that. And there is our canoe cut into a heart, and it looks very cute. This would make a great sticker, or you can use it on a card or whatever project you are working on. Now let's say instead of a shape, you wanted your picture cut out of text. So we're going to delete this. So let's just go ahead and type out a word, grab some text, and I'm going to type out summer. And I'm going to change this to a thicker font. So I'm going to go up to fonts, and I'm going to choose the font called Impact. You can use whatever font you want, but I do suggest using a thicker font just so you can really see your image well when we do slice it out. So let's go ahead and go back to upload, and we're going to grab that image of the canoe again, and we're going to press add to canvas. And let's resize our photo here. And once again, instead of keeping this word summer as a basic cut, we're going to go back to the top to operations, and we're going to change this to score so that we're able to see through our text. And right now our text is going behind our photo. We want this on top, so we're going to go up to the top, and where it says arrange, you're going to click that and just click on bring to front. Now let's stretch out our photo to make it bigger. And then we can go ahead and play around with the placement of summer. So right here, we're getting a lot of sand in this image, and the canoe's in the center, but I think I want the canoe to be right on the side in the letter S. So I'm going to shrink down my word summer, and I'm going to move it over to the side a bit. And depending on your photo, it may be very difficult to see these dotted lines. So go ahead and zoom in so you can really see the placement of your text. And then when you're happy with it, you're going to select both of those layers. And then we're going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner and press slice. And then once again, we can delete our extra layers. So we're going to get rid of our background here. Let's delete that. We can get rid of our score lines, and we're left with the word summer. Now we can also go ahead and add an offset to this picture. I'm just going to move the offset dial closer in so it's a little thinner. And then I'm going to press apply. And that looks really great. You'll notice in our offset layer, we do have a few holes there. We got one here and over here, but we can get rid of those. If we select the offset layer You'll notice at the bottom right hand corner, contour is grayed out, so we can't use that right now. So what we're going to do is go back up to operation. We're going to change that offset layer to a basic cut. And then we can go down over and press contour, click on hide all contours and click the X. Now we have all those holes filled in, and we can go back up to the top again and change this back to a print then cut layer. And you're going to want to change that color again, so let's make that black. And then we can line both our images up. We can select both of them, go to align, and we are going to center these. And then we can go to the bottom right hand corner and press attach so that when we do print this image out, it'll print out together, and then we can get our machine to cut it out afterwards. Now let's say you want to do multiple images and not just one image. So let's do that. Let's pretend we want to do the word summer again, but I'm just going to delete this first and we're going to start over on a blank canvas. So let me type summer in once again. And this time we are going to go over to upload. Instead of just uploading that one photo, we're going to upload all three of these. So I'm going to click on each photo and then click add to canvas. And once again, these pictures are very large, so we're just going to size these down. Let's spread them out a bit, and then we're going to grab our word summer here, and we're going to want to bring that to the front. So arrange, bring to front, and then we're going to change the operation again to a score line. So we have our word summer and we have our three images. Now what you'll want to do is put your images behind the word summer and line them up. So I think I'm going to have this canoe here on the edge. So I'm going to just move this down to the R. And then let's get this beach shot over here. We'll stick this right in the middle. And then I have this picture here of the sandbanks that I'm going to move over to the side here. Now you don't have to do 3 images. You could do 1, you could do 20. You can do however many pictures you want. You can do it in any shape or any word you want. I'm just doing 3 to keep this simple today. But if you have lots of time and you want to get lots of photos in a word, you can go ahead and do that. So when you're happy with the placement of where everything is, we can go ahead and start slicing. But the thing is, you can only slice 2 layers at a time. So I can't select everything and then slice it all at once. So I'm going to start on the left-hand side here. I'm going to select our text, the score line layer. So I'm going to select that. Then I'm going to press Shift and I'm going to select our first picture here. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and we're going to click on Slice. And now you'll notice we have some extra layers that we can now get rid of. So I'm going to get rid of this background layer here. We can delete that. And then we also have extra score lines now. So we don't want to get rid of the score lines on the right. We just want to get rid of the score lines on the left. So make sure you're selecting the correct layer. So I'm going to click on that. And then you can press delete and get rid of those score lines. And you can see the word summer just kind of coming out here. So now let's go ahead and do the same thing with the middle. So we're going to select our score line. We're going to select that middle picture, and then we're going to press Slice. And then once again, we can get rid of those extra layers. So let's get rid of that background photo layer. We can get rid of our sliced score layer here. We can delete that. And now we just need to do one more slice. So we're going to select the last part of our word and our last photo here. And then we can press Slice. And once again, let's get rid of those extra layers. So now you'll see in the right hand layers panel that we have 3 different layers, and each of those layers are a layer that we have sliced out. So if we were to hit make it right now, it's coming out in 3 different pieces, not as one word. So we're going to press cancel. So what you're going to need to do is select all 3 of these layers. And then you're just going to go down to the bottom right and click on attach. Now this image is too big for a print then cut image. You'll see I got the little warning symbol here. And so I'm just going to make this image a little smaller by dragging it in. And now my warning box is gone, so I can press make it. And you can see now that our printer is able to print out that image. So let's press cancel. And you can also add offset to this whole word. So if we go up to offset and we can press apply, and we have a great image here. But don't forget, if you did add that offset, you will want to attach it to your Word. So you're going to select those layers and then just press attach. So what can you do with an image like this? You could make stickers, you could make cards, have this print out on cardstock. It would look really great. You could print on printable heat transfer vinyl and make a t-shirt. That would be a lot of fun. There are just so many options you can do. You can do so many different words, so many different photos. So let your imagination take your project to wherever you want it to go. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also head over to TikTok and follow Little Craft Nest there for more Cricut tips and tricks. I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.